Welcome to the July Recliner Man Book Club. As you can see, and I've had many comments on, my palatial library. I've been spending the last, so many years collecting eclectic books and others, first rare editions, for my hobby. My whole life is to find a wonderful variety of books. I have traveled the globe. Why, in 1969, I traveled throughout Western Europe, and then in 1974 and 75, Eastern Europe. In the late 80s, I went to the Far East and delved into all the Hindi temples and brought back many prayer books. But enough about my travels. You are interested in the book club for July 2012. Let me tell you this, we have eliminated certain books out of hand, and others unfortunately didn't make the cut. For example, one of our top 10 but didn't make the cut was Christian Jihad. Christian Jihad did not make the cut. Huckleberry Finn did not make the cut. Oh, I know it's a great novel, but it didn't make the cut. We have also Struggle for the Land by Ward Churchill. The only reason anybody would want to read Ward Churchill is because it gets Bill O'Reilly nuts. But other than that, there's no reason to read this. We've eliminated also A Three-Pipe Problem by Julian Simmons. Let's face it, Conan Doyle may not have been the greatest writer in the world, but his was the definitive Sherlock Holmes. We have also here the Abe Lincoln book called Abe Lincoln Remembers. Not particularly interesting. Now this book was really close to making the cut. The collected stories of Guy de Maupassant. I think Somerset Maugham, who idolized Maupassant, ended up being a better writer, but Maupassant's short stories are well worth reading. This is 223 classics by the great French master. I think you should pick up a copy of it whenever you can. Or I'll loan you mine, maybe. Probably not. Here are the 5 finalists, which you will have a chance to vote on now in the comments section. Number 1, Fiendishly Gross Jokes, Volume 31. The Martha Rules. You recognize that face, don't you? The Martha Rules. One of my favorite people, Martha Stewart. She had head start right away because she is one of my idols. She's right up there with Teresa Wright, the late Teresa Wright, Julie Andrews, but Martha's way up there. Here's another one. How to Pick Up Girls. Woohoo! And finally, Best Love Poems of All Time. So we have 4 finalists. Would you like me to repeat them? Fiendishly Gross Jokes, The Martha Rules, How to Pick Up Girls, Best Love Poems of All Time. All right, I'm going to give you a chance to email, Twitter, send in any comments you would like, and then we'll reveal the winner. And the winner is Best Love Poems of All Time. I know that's a surprise to many of you. And I want to tell you that there are wonderful poems in this book. Poems by Robert Burns, John Keats, Edgar Allan Poe, Robert Frost, Rudyard Kipling, Emily Dickinson, Walt Whitman. The list goes on. Let me just give you. Well, there's one. Oh, Captain, my Captain. That's a good. But here's one for you. It's a short poem. Give you an understanding of the kind of poems you're going to see in this book. Fog. Fog. By Carl Sandburg. The fog comes on little cat feet. It sits looking over harbor and city on silent haunches and then moves on. What kind of... What's that? That's it? That's it? The fog comes on little cat feet on silent haunches and moves on. My dog comes into the room. Clump, clump, clump. I want food. I want food. What's the difference? I'll write a poem. My dog comes into the room. Wants to lick my hands. Steps on my feet. And says, give me food, give me food. I want to play. Fog. What a stupid poem. Well, that's it for the book club this month. Join me next month, August, when Recliner Man reads to you again from another book on Recliner Man, Book of the Month Club.